Boink. There we go. Cool. We hate the Smeargle Muck. You're the worst. Okay, Pagos Lunala. But I think I'm kind of down to... bring out you two? If I bring out you guys... that feels decent. Incin doesn't feel amazing here, but it doesn't feel bad. I think the fake out support can be really good. I don't think Treads is super great here. I take that back. I can see Treads being good. I think this might be a non-Tina game. I think we go Incin Treads. I think we don't bring Tina this game because it's like... it's kind of good, but then into Pagos and... what is it? The... Raging Bolt. If I'm not like... going Helping Hand Dragon Claw, I'm not one-shotting that, and then I'm not touching Pagos the whole game, so I think I'd rather have like Earthquake spam as an option. Raging Bolt Flutter Mane, okay. Okay, so we have the faster everything. We have the faster everything. I think I am down to Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Terra Electric Volt Switch, Protect. I think this feels good. If he Thunderclaps Bundle, this is insanely good for me. Because even if he goes for like Icy Wind, I still get a lot of value. And then next turn I can go for like a Fake Out and Icy Wind to follow up, right? He's gonna Terra Fairy. Alright, cool, that's fine with me. That means Pagos Terra is off the table, which is also amazing. Pagos Terra being off the table is very good for me. Thunderclap fails. Awesome. Are you Sash Flutter? You pretty much have to be, right? That did nothing huge. Okay. Let me see. If I bring out you... Phantom Force, do you not choose your target? No, you do. Yeah, it's whichever one you target. Let me see. If I bring out you... Earthquake, that's not great. No, Outrage, and there's like 2 or 3 other moves that are clones of Outrage are the only ones that do that. So I can either go for like... I can knock off the Flutter Mane, I think. I think I'm kind of down to just like Steel Roller the Raging Bolt here. And swap Incin. I am still the fastest thing on the field with Bundle. I might actually be down to just Icy Wind here and call it a day. Yeah. Attack and attack are the exact same. Oh, and he didn't even go for it this time. That's huge. Dude, this Raging Bolt is dead. This Raging Bolt is dead. Did not know Giratina's stats for both special attack the exact same. Yep, and then whenever it's the other form of Giratina, that you just flip the 100s and the 120s. Just flip those around and it's the same thing. So there's like essentially the offensive spread and the defensive spread. Unironically, if Giratina had like clear body, it would be an insanely good physical attacker, but it's a absolute like problem when Incin exists. Lunala, okay. So I have knockoff. I'm gonna throw that out there. I have knockoff here on this Iron Treads with a life orb. I'm gonna knock off the Lunala. I kind of want to Icy Wind to like guaranteed break the shell on Pagos. But I think if I can just get it down to like a 1v4, I'm kind of just done. Yeah, alright, cool. Freeze Dry, no wide guard mind games to play. Knock off. Goodbye. Legends didn't have to hold an item. Yeah, I agree. Earth Power, okay. Oh my god, we live anyway. Cool. Let's see, I'm gonna go for Incin here. I don't really need him at this point. And then I'm gonna go for Icy Wind. Should just be game, but I'm gonna go for Icy Wind, just make sure no matter what, I don't have to worry about any speed issues later. Shadow Force you're using. So Shadow Force is Giratina's signature move. It is a clone of Phantom Force, but it's 120 base power instead of 90. So when you're factoring in 120 base attack stat, plus the 1.2 times boost from the item, plus the boost from Ghost, plus the 120 base power, it's a very strong move. It's very strong. I'm gonna go for Taunt, make sure you can't do any weird shit. He also can't Terra either, like, it's just game. Yeah, I want to make sure there's no, like, Calm Mind, Rest, whatever, right? Earth Power, okay, I don't know what you're doing at this point, dude. I have 4 Mons alive still. I kind of want Incin to die, like, it's not doing anything. I can just knock off this turn, like, knock off here, Freeze Dry here. I don't know what out he's playing for, but I guess it's like the DC. I think that's his win con, is I disconnect. Cool. Could be viable. No, it's... So, here's the thing. On paper, it's not bad. The biggest issue with it is that it doesn't have spread moves, and it's still subject to Intimidate. If it didn't have to worry about Intimidate, it could be great. But because of Incin, the Dark type with Intimidate, it doesn't matter. Like... it's just really hard to make it work. Also, like... Its typing is very good and very bad into the meta, because, like, obviously you threaten something like Lunala for massive damage. You threaten, like, we had a game today earlier where, like, I just sat in front of an Ursaluna and it couldn't do anything because it has Levitate and it's Ghost type. It has a lot of, like, good things going for it, but at the same time, there's just, for every, like, good matchup it has just as many bad matchups. Like, Kali Ice, while you do have a good offensive matchup into it, you have a bad defensive matchup into it. So if they go for, like, Terra Fire and Glacial Lance, you're gonna lose that exchange. Also, like, its best moves are either Phantom Force, or, I'm gonna keep calling it that, but it's Shadow Force, but, like, Shadow Force and Poltergeist are its best moves, and... With Poltergeist, your issue is items are being consumed very frequently. There's a lot of Electric Seed stuff in the format. Lunala specifically, which is like a big thing that Giratina wants to kill, is like a +1 defense item that's consuming, right? So, like, in theory, I could have a great matchup, but the moment it consumes that item, if I have Poltergeist, it's like, alright, cool, I have Shadow Sneak, and If they're Terra Fairy, I'm not doing any real damage to it. And then on the special end, since you're asking about that, its best move on that end is Shadow Ball and Hex. And those are not very strong. At that point, just run Kali Shadow. If you want a special attacking ghost type, just run Kali Shadow. A big thing with the offensive version is that you want the Grizziest core, right? And that only boosts your damage of your dragon and ghost type moves. So if you're running the coverage options, it's not doing a whole lot. Like Terra Ghost Phantom Force versus like Earth Power onto a Miraidon, Shadow Force is just doing more damage. Like end of the day, it's just doing more. Okay, this is a matchup I really want to bring you two into. We're gonna bring you and you. I don't really want, I don't really want Bundle that much, if I'm being honest, but it's really good for the Miraidon matchup. I would like to bring Farig, but Farig is also not doing that much. It's kind of just sitting there. So we'll see how this goes. I guess it could be good for, like, dealing with Amoonguss, because in terrain I'd have, like, Psychic, I'd have a +1 defense, so maybe I should have considered that instead. But... No, you're all good. I just like Giratina, that's why I wanted to use it. And I didn't want to use Poltergeist, because that feels awful in the current format, right? I need to preserve Bundle as much as possible. That is for sure. Specifically for the Miraidon matchup. So I'm going to bring in you. And I think it's just best to go for Snarl. I wonder if he's, like, afraid to click Fake Out because I had Farig on the team. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, Trick Room and Parting Shot, maybe, instead. Nope, he just did Fake Out. Okay. That's fine. I'm not going to do a lot with, Bundle in that situation anyway. I think I should Parting Shot the Ensign here. But maybe I think I go for the Lunala. And then... Pokemon was gonna enter the GC. Yeah, I saw that. Apparently he was going to. His friends told him, hey, don't do that. And then afterwards, turns out he was going to commit to it anyway, but then he didn't lock his team in time. So I was actually really hoping he would do it, because I wanted to see what he had. Like, I wanted to see what kind of team he cooked up. Let's see. Probably Ursaluna here. But also a knockoff could be kind of scary. Yep, there's Ursaluna. Knockoff, cool. We're gonna get the Volt Switch out. Ow. I imagine, like, sometime soon. I don't know. So here's the bad thing about Giratina, right? Like, I want to use ghost moves on the Lunala, but he has Ensign in the back. That is a problem here. I'm gonna bring out Bundle. I think that's an okay play. I could see Earthquake and Wide Guard here to just, like, get good damage potentially. I could also see, like, Facade on the Bundle. Hold on one sec. Losing Instant is very bad. Return to Trick Room. Let's go ahead and bring in... I'm going to go for Parting Shot onto you. And I'm going to Protect for right now. What do you need? Oh, he's there. Hold on, let me see. Yep, so Wide Guard Earthquake. I was tempted to go Terra Bug, but that felt like a lot in case he just went for Facade. Yep, okay, that sucks. That's a bummer. Ugh. Yeah, because I also could have just brought in Giratina, and that could have been good. This is the issue. I'm actually like very happy with the timing on this, because this is like the cons of playing Giratina. Is like it actually doesn't feel very useful into this duo right now. I'm gonna bring it out to like hopefully bait out a Moonblast into that slot. I'm gonna go for a Terra Dragon or Terra Ghost. Yeah, I'm gonna go Terra Ghost, Dragon Claw here, and then Freeze Dry. Okay, yep, because here comes the Ensign, right? And he's just going to intimidate me, and that's going to hurt. He can't go for Earthquake, though. He's got to go for Facade or Headlong into the bundle, and I am Focus Sash. So that's good. I want to try and preserve bundle for the Miraidon, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I think I need to drop bundle in this matchup in favor of for Rig. Because that gives me Helping Hand and a better way to deal with Ursaluna with Electric Seed foul play stuff. Yep, and Facade comes out. Bundle goes down to 1. Yeah, I think that's just what I need to do to like better this matchup. Dragon Claw, Freeze Dry. Okay. Okay, and then here. Last turn of Trick Room, last turn of Terrain. I think it makes a lot of sense to just like double Protect here. I could also see like Fake Out onto Bundle, Knock Off onto Giratina. I'm going to Shadow Force onto the Ursa because he actually can't KO me, and then I'm going to Protect. He shouldn't have any way to KO Giratina this turn. And I also think it's like... Okay, so this is actually pretty decent. Because I could have just double protected here, I think it made a lot of sense for him to switch there. So that way he gets Miraidon and like Lunala on the field next turn. Yup. Knockoff work on Giratina. It still does a lot of damage, but it doesn't get rid of the item. Shadow Force. And I did this specifically so that way I can also dodge a hit on this next turn if he wants to go for like Flare Blitz plus whatever. Let's see. But I do have a fun little tech for the Miraidon. Unfortunately, he'll probably just swap it out in a second. Just knock off based on item damage. I think it still does the... I think it does the full damage, it just doesn't knock off the item, which I think is bullshit. I could be wrong, though. I really want to... Oh, I think he's going to close combat here. I think I actually need to double protect here, because I don't want to just swap in Miraidon for free and just eat a close combat. I think I need a double protect here. I think he's just going to click Fake Out and close combat onto that slot would be my guess. So I have Rain Dance on this bundle, right? Because it's super good into Miraidon, but... I could have done that. Yeah, that's not doing anything. I do have Protect. I do have Dazzling Gleam. He does have Terrifier. I think we just lose here. I think bringing Bundle is just hard. No, he doesn't have Terra anymore, I guess. I don't know if he messes up here, then maybe. I think he probably protects here. I should have Phantom Forced the, or Shadow Forced the Lunala. Yeah. I should have done that. D-Gleam is still going to hurt, but he can Wide Guard next turn. That's kind of where his thought process is at, I believe. Yeah, because if I had Shadow Forced, I could, like, potentially get it. I don't know. I think Dragon Claw is still pretty good here. And then I'm going to go for Electro Drift onto the Lunala. No, not from this range. Not at -1 on the Tina. Close combat, if this is Life Orb, it KOs. It does, cool. That's unfortunate. I wonder what the item is on Ensign. Not quite. Okay. Let me see. Last turn of Sun. I'm gonna Protect. There might be a win con if he like messes up. Nah, he's playing smart. He's gonna Trick Room here. If I Phantom Force this turn, that's pretty good for me, because then I would, like, essentially be dodging the close combat for one turn, but then I still have to, like, have a triple Protect, essentially, to, like, even have a chance to win, and even then I'm not hurting this Ensign at -2. Oh, wait, Moongeist. Okay. Sun is gone. The coolest thing about Giratina is that it has a like inherently very good matchup into Miraidon, but again, like it's still problematic, as you can see. Like it's not guaranteed. Ensign is just such a menace to it. And with the like, I feel like Urshifu has dropped off in usage a lot. And with the droppage of Urshifu, like that's Ensign's biggest threat. And with Urshifu gone, like it's just yeah, that KOs every time. Every time. Let's see, what time is it? It is 11 o'clock. Jesus. Oh, that didn't do a whole lot. I've taken a lot more damage from that before. Which is just fascinating, actually. I think he still wins off of some, like, nasty crit, or, like, unless I get a nasty Dragon Claw crit or something, because I think I'm still -2. I'm -3. Okay. I'm going to Protect. I don't even think Shadow Sneak KOs this Miraidon from this range. Miraidon used Flare Blitz. Yeah, unless I get like a nasty crit on the Ensign and it's like super specially defensive Assault Vest for some, because I'm pretty sure it's Assault Vest too. Because he had U-turn on it. This shouldn't KO though. Probably not. No. No. No, it does not. Driving with the Kali Ice Beam. Kali Ice Beam? I mean, that's good though. I want to see if I can end on like a somewhat positive record. Like if I could just be up like 2 games, I think I'll be happy to end it there tonight. I have to be up pretty early tomorrow, and then I'm going to try and like hop on again and knock out some more games later, or like early in the afternoon. So like 13 hours from now, I'll probably be live again is my goal. Okay. Very interesting matchup here, right? Shadow Sneak onto Kali Shadow is objectively fantastic, right? Giratina hits everything really hard except for Chen Pao. And obviously for Rigorath. So I just got to be a little bit... kind of down to like you and you. I think I see my lines here. I don't think I need bundle. I want you. I think this is it. This gives me a lot of options here. With a +1 defense, Chen Pao and Zama don't scare for Rig really, like, at all. And I also have a pretty good chance going for a Trick Room and getting a lot of value out of it. He also can't fake me out, which is huge. I think I don't mind going for Trick Room here. Yeah, Trick Room is, like, objectively very safe, I think. Full switch. Because I think, like, ideally he attacks with Kali Shadow. I don't know if he does, but we'll see. He just goes for it. Okay. Is that choice specs? No. Okay, okay. Yeah. Giratina's great here. Yeah, U-turn, okay. Like, that does a lot, but also we're going to get some terrain healing here. I have Foul Play, I have Helping Hand, I have Phantom Force. I don't know what the Terra is on this dude. Let me see real quick. Giratina onto... Obviously there's that, with Chen Pao on the field. Dragon Claw could just KO this Kali Shadow from this point. Chen Pao. I did... Helping Hand should also KO the Chen Pao here, which is interesting. So I think I'm down to Protect and Foul Play onto you. And this covers for a defensive Terra from, like, the Kali. If you wanted to go for, like, Terra Normal there, that covers that option a lot. And then Foul Play will make it so that way I can, like, put this Chen Pao in range of a Helping Hand Dragon Claw pretty much for free. I just need to break the sash. That's all I care about. Crunch, cool. Zama does not scare me whatsoever. I'm very happy to just Dragon Claw, Helping Hand. How much do I do to Zamazenta is the question. Zamazenta, Shadow Force, Terra with Helping Hand. Without Terra, it's still a chance to 2-hit KO, so... Hell yeah. Goodbye. The only thing on his entire team that scares Giratina is now off the board. He wanted to cover. Was Terra Dark? Oh, that's so good for me. That's so good for me. Rillaboom. Rillaboom with Helping Hand. Dragon Claw won't KO. Shadow Force always does. I'm down to just Shadow Force here. Yeah, I think Shadow Force just makes the most sense. What else do I have? I have Incin. I think I'm just going to go for Psychic here, get some chip damage. I'm just going to ignore the Zamazenta like the whole game. It really doesn't matter. Woodhammer, okay. Because now what's nice about this play too is he can't swap that slot into something like Kali Shadow without getting like Omega punished, right? I think I could have just Dragon Clawed there too, honestly. Because it would have done about half. I think that would have been fine. But I don't really care at this point. I'm down to... This is what, the last turn of Trick Room too? Yeah, okay. I'm going to go for... I think I'm actually going to go for a Psychic onto the Zamazenta. If I could get like a special defense drop, I think that's worth it. And I can always just Shadow Sneak the Rillaboom the next turn anyway, since Trick Room is gone. Giratina is a huge problem for this dude's team. It's so funny. Dude, that's... Wait, it's dead! That's a dead Kali Shadow. Why would you do this? What do you do? You can't hurt Giratina after this play. It's over. It is done. It's already hurt. I broke any Sash earlier. I made sure to like get chip on this in case it was Sash, in case I needed to just Shadow Sneak at some point. Goodbye. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. And Body Press does nothing because... So what? It's like Body... I don't even know what the other moves are on this guy, but I don't really care. Grass is gone, so Rillaboom is going to come out. We get to go for... I get to bring out Incin, I guess. It doesn't really matter at this point. Technically, Incin is kind of useless for me at this point. I'd rather just, like, get rid of the Rillaboom. Shadow Force. I could go Terra Bug. Do I really need to? It lets me live the turn. And then what? I knock off? Like, I'm not doing any damage with Incin is the thing. So I think I'd rather just go for Fake Out and then go from there. He just gave up. He's like, Literally couldn't hurt Giratina. That's insane. That's crazy work. I mean, hey, Giratina has single-handedly won us 2 of our 5 games tonight just by existing on the field. So he's doing his job. That's a... Whoa. Whoa. What? What? Okay. I think I might want you just for like helping hand support. Also like potentially block Klefki or something. I think Ensign could have been good too, but I don't know what his item is on. I guess it's like he's gonna be clear aiming on either Ho-Oh or Miraidon, so I could have like used that, I guess. I don't know. Let's see, T-Tar and Cresselia. Miraidon bundle. I kind of want to Rain Dance here, but that feels preemptive and like not super necessary. If I Volt Switch into... Yeah, I don't like it either. Let's go for... Let's go here. I think weirdly enough the T-Tar is the issue here for me. Okay, that's... I think that's Sash. Or, I think that's AV, sorry. That was a crit. Okay, cool. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Lauren, can't hear you, but I hope you're killing it. Thanks, buddy. That's not good, though. We can go into you, and then... I think I'm down to reverse Trick Room here? I don't know, I kind of wish I went for Rain Dance on Bundle there, just to like get rid of the defense boost on the T-Tar, but again, that felt early. That sucks. That's a bummer. I actually can't touch this T-Tar. I didn't bring Iron Treads, and that's super unfortunate. I might just lose off that. We're gonna go for... Good game. Good game. I got nothing for that one. I got nothing for that one. Oh, and he crit me. Cool. Okay. Yep, that's game. I don't even think a crit Terra Electric Electro Drift would KO this thing. Ally switch Cresselia, you'll love to see it. You enjoying your games time? Oh, this is terrible. I need him to, like, click Rock Slide and miss. That's what I need to happen here. And to get a crit. Nope. Nope. Okay, if he clicks Trick Room, I'm cooked. I mean, he didn't KO Tina, so that's something, I guess, but... There it is. Yeah, that's game. I can't kill him. We're gonna protect, and we're gonna freeze dry, and pray. Freeze! 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 Nah. Okay. Nope, we're done. We're done. We're calling it. Time of death, now. That is not right. There we go. That was terrible. I just couldn't deal with T-Tar. If I brought Treads, I had a chance. I just didn't bring it. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. I think this hat is bad luck. Alright, again, I want to end on, like, +2. That's what I want. So, gotta win 2 more games now.